How's it going, everyone? This is Tim here, TRD Adventures. It is July now. Hope everyone had a safe 4th of July. Hope everyone's still doing okay out there, as best as you can be doing. So let's talk, what have we gone over lately? We did say goodbye to the Max. We moved on from the Max and picked up a Creighton 6S, and then we had the Limitless. We ended up with top speed, personal best of 110 miles an hour, and for everything I had in it, that was the max where I was at without dumping more into motor, mostly an ESC and some other batteries. And I was like, 110 miles an hour in an RC car, that's plenty fast for me. So I traded it away, and then we picked up, straight trade for that was a brand new RC 4-wheel drive C2X. We'll touch on that here in just a little bit. And then we had a Italian 6S for about a weekend. Really liked it, but then the opportunity came up to snag a brand new Mojave 6S in trade, and I kind of really wanted the trophy truck style truck, and this thing is just massive and awesome in just about every way possible. As you can see, just the size difference, everything about it, the paint on the body. RTR, I have only been running it on 6S, and it is an absolute blast. We'll be putting it head-to-head against a Fringe UDR here shortly. Then on to, we got rid of the Traxxas Max, and then we picked up a Creighton 6S. Again, this was a local guy had it, used, only ran it one time. Picked it up for a really good deal. So far, upgrades, did do RPM arms front and rear, A-arms, uppers and lowers on the front, RPM bumper here on the front as well, and RPM shock ends all the way around. This thing is a monster. Just absolutely love it. Haven't put speed gear in either one of them, still running on the stock ratios. I really enjoyed the Max, but I wanted to get something that was a little bit faster. Wanted to get up in that 6S range, and something that is a lot more controllable. And as much faster as the Creighton is than the Max, it is still far better at handling. It will stand up when it wants to, but for the most part, I can still control it, hit jumps, flipping, front flips and back flips. So we'll try to get some running videos of both of those here at a later point. And then I think we've been doing some work on the Bomber. Update that in the next, we'll just kind of go over what I've updated. So like I said, I did pick up the C2X in trade, and so far just a couple upgrades here and there. Did get the IERC rear shock towers and the IERC sliders, which very awesome. They look fantastic, and the C2X full interior and everything. Tires, we're just running some Jora 19 beadlocks and some Team Odd6 Voodoo X KLR X4 tires. This has been the tire. Tried several tires on here. Tried regular KLR M's and KLR OG KLRs. And with just the way the body is and everything, the X4 has actually been the better tire. Full turning, and it's narrow, so it doesn't rub as much. The other 4 tires would rub extremely bad. And they would actually grab the body and try to pull the body out of the grub screws I have holding it on. And the X4 is just just about any tire Voodoo. It's great. Really like these. I do like the tall and skinny on this, even on this build. Per se is looking good. Also, we do have the upgrade RC 4-wheel drive knuckles on the front, and we do have overdrive in the front axle here. Powering the system, I do have a Holmes Hobby 540. This one currently just has a 20T in it. I do have a 16T that I've been meaning to swap out, but except for brush motors, I really like the Crawlmaster Sport motors. And then new ESC in it. It's becoming a favorite of mine just for my overall go-to rigs. Has been the Spectrum Firma 40 amp ESC receiver combo. And for the price, Hobbytown's like $44. It is a 4-channel receiver, ESC built in, but in addition to the 4 channels, it also has 2 auxiliary plugs off to the side for lights. So you can run 2 different sets of lights and save space. You don't have to use your other channels for just specifically lights, which is really nice. And like I said, also it gives you, you still have your servo and you still have 2 other auxiliary channels. So if you want to run a winch or if you want to run something else, you can. And I've run it on, have it in this one right here, this Enduro and the C2X, and I think I have it one other one, or I have another one in the shelf here. I've ran them only on 3S, and I've had no issues, even with the lower turn motors. I know if you look at the specs, they're rated for generally higher turn motors, 35, high 20s, but with the 5 slot, the way it equals out, they're about right, and I've had no issues. I ran it on the TX4 previously. I've just recently changed all that out. That rig is actually the kiddos rig now. Then also did find this nice bumper here from RC Addicts. They're currently out of stock now, which I wish I would have ordered 2 because I do have another one that this bumper would look really good on. But just sits so nice, flush there, looks good with angles, aluminum. I really like it. And other than that, everything else is okay. Took a little tweaking to get used to. I still would like to get the IERC, the front shock towers, to get a little more adjustment out of there. But overall, I mean, this is just a great rig for mild light crawling and definitely trails. And this will probably be my more trail rig and just, you know what, let's just go out and let's just crawl. Probably like that. And honestly, the body just looks great. I do have some nice graphics, and honestly, I like the bed. IERC does make a really nice bed, flat bed for it, which I've looked at. I'll probably rock this one for a little bit more, and then we'll go from there. Change up some stuff. Then we have a couple updates on the Bomber. Bomber did get some new shoes. Again, these are just some Amazon 2.2 beadlocks. They look really good. I'm a fan of just the red wheels. And then we got Deluxe Fab axle trusses, front and rear, and the little spare tire delete here. Really like those. Really like the front one because it relocates that servo behind the axle. So one more thing out of the way, you don't have to worry about hitting the rock on it. It's very out the way, so it makes it's just safer for the servo. And then electronics wise, this was the first one we went brushless on. We do have a Castle Mamba X system in here now, and currently just a 10-shock 2400 kV motor. I just wanted to see what it's like. I'm still figuring out which kV is going to work best in the Bomber here. Also, I do believe, I don't think we had them last time, but we did get some new little rust wrap style for the Bomber, and I think it fits really well. And again, can't go wrong with the USD sticky tires. These are 2.2 tires, and they are very large. They are a 575 tire, so they are legal. And they just look great. They grip. I have the green compound in here. They do good. All surfaces, and the green's a little harder, so the green compound definitely holds up to higher speeds better. Also, I have switched out all of the Axial Lights. I finally burned out the stock lights and just replaced them all. I added a couple more, so I'm running, just filled in the stock pods that everything comes with. Really filled those out all the way. And the brushless system, the 10-shock motors, I've had like them a lot so far. Nothing's really changed there. They have a lot of good reviews and such. Lately, we did just finish up a comp over this last weekend. Had a great time. I ran class 1 with the TRX4 Mojave 4-door body, class 2 with the G-Speed Power Wagon, and was running class 3 with the Capra V3 G-Speed build. managed a number 3 finish in Class 1, took 5th in Class 2, and I did not finish Class 3. We were running big tires for Class 3 for our event, so big tires, I put the stickies on, which this thing just looked ridiculously awesome and mean at the same time. The stickies were grippy. The axle was not quite ready. Did snap the axle housing in half and snap the knuckle too, which I realized yesterday. I'd already ordered an axle shaft, but I did not see that I broke the knuckle, so I'll have to reorder another one of those. So this is going to be down for a little bit. Also deciding when I get the plastic ones, I'll probably just move it to the rear, and I finally need to probably just hunker down and get a metal axle housing for at least the front. I know there are several companies out there that are currently making them, so it's just kind of seeing shipping and see what it is. I mean, I did break them with the big tires, so my normal KLRs have done really well with it, but for Crawlapalooza 2020, which has been announced, big tires are required for Class 3, so we'll have to run them again. So after breaking it the way it broke there, it's definitely something I need to consider upgrading, and probably just need to upgrade before then. I just need more strength in that front axle. So this is the second Capra axle housing I have gone through. So it is currently down for a while, waiting on some parts to come in. Other than that, the comp went really well. Everyone's had a great time out there. Ended up judging the last half of it, so photos and pictures, I kind of failed on that. We've been working on some other stuff, been getting some higher quality parts. We did, next video I'll go over just in the GSP builds we've been in, but we did go brushless in the Class 3 Capra, the Class 2 Power Wagon, and we are brushless now in the newest Class 1. So I'll go over all that in depth in this next video. I'll probably just do a back-to-back video again. I got some free time right now and been ordering some other parts, so we'll go over all those in the next video. Will be definitely more comp orientated, go over those builds specifically, more so the G-Speed chassis, which mostly, actually that's all the comp brakes. Again, if you have any questions, any suggestions on what you guys like to see, let me know. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification if you want to keep on for future videos. I'm going to try to get them going on a regular basis here. With everything that's happened this year, I feel like I have free time, then all of a sudden I don't have free time. And like I said, real life work has been pretty hectic. We've been going basically non-stop. So, again, thanks for watching.